Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's time for another new video, my first Melodifestivalen video of the year. I wish I did more reaction videos for Melfest, but I have been following the whole thing up until now and I'm enjoying it, which is good because I'm going to the final. Like I mentioned before, I will be attending the final in Stockholm on March the 8th, which I'm really looking forward to, and there will be a video of some kind for that and from that. And before I go to Stockholm, after the last semi-final, which is next week, I'll do not so much a ranking video, but I'll talk about my favourites for Melfest this year. Maybe not in order, like a ranking, but I will, let's call it a review video of Melfest, and I'll talk about my personal favourite. But now we have to talk about what everyone is talking about, and that is the return of Måns Zelmerlöw, winner of 2015 Eurovision 10 years ago. So he's coming back to try again 10 years on. I wonder if that's intentional actually, if it was his plan all along to come back exactly 10 years after. Maybe it was. I think it's very likely, or if not, actually maybe obvious, that Måns will win Melfest, probably, very likely, which is fine. But people are going one step further now and talking about the idea of him winning Eurovision again for Sweden. So I think with Loreen, it was understandable. Tattoo, it was a great performance, great staging, winner worthy. I know at the time I was on Team Finland. In the end, I did accept it. That was fine. But I just think, do we have to do that again? It's just, I mean, the people of Sweden probably don't even need it that much, to win again 2 years later. Yeah, I'm definitely not the only one that has this opinion. I just think it's a bit boring and just too predictable. Yeah, and there's no guarantee that he will win Eurovision. Like, people are saying that now, but there's still countries we haven't heard from yet. Like, I know Sweden might have gone to the top of the odds now because of that, but it's not a conclusion just yet. I wouldn't be so sure about that. I'm sure the juries will love it at Eurovision. But does it really need to win? It just feels so boring to me. Yeah. As for the song Revolution, I have heard it. I've listened to it like twice now, I think. I haven't watched the performance all the way through yet. I'll do that now. But as for the song by itself, I think it's okay, but it's not amazing, really. But the thing is, it's like with Heroes, the staging really elevated the song. And Sweden are good at staging anyway, we know that. But it happened with Heroes. I think the staging is better than the actual song by itself. And I think it's the same thing here with Revolution. Even though I haven't watched the performance, I have seen pictures of the staging, and I think it'll be the same thing, an okay song, but improved by the staging again. Okay, so I think it's time for me to watch the full performance all the way through. I'm sure it will be a brilliant performance. I think I can be positive about it in some ways, but I do want to be honest as well. I will give you my honest opinion, which is what I should do, really. Okay, so here we go. This is what everyone is talking about. The return of Måns. It has got that Avicii kind of sound, like Heroes did. I like how he hasn't aged at all in 10 years. I mean, yeah, the staging is amazing, of course, you know. And Sweden are great at that. So this piano bit right here is being compared to a song by John Newman, brother of James Newman, called Love Me Again, I think it's called. It does sound a lot like that. That confetti could get stuck to his face. That's a bit of a risk, actually, with that flying confetti everywhere. I've also seen a few comparisons to Leslie Roy's staging. I can see that a little bit. Yeah, the camera angles are great. But how is that confetti not getting stuck to him? Oh. It's very dark, but in a good way. Oh, good shot. Okay, so this is like the winning moment at the end. I mean, yeah, he's a great performer. Yeah, very powerful at the end. That was the best bit, actually, probably at the end, like the last 30 or 40 seconds. It felt like a winner's performance already, actually, and it probably will be a winner's performance in the final. Like, it is quite obvious that that will probably win Melfest. Okay, well, visually, amazing performance, you know, Sweden doing what they do best with staging. Actually made me think a little bit of Marcus and Martinez because they were in a tunnel at the start of their performance as well. They came out of the tunnel. So it's a little bit like that. Um, yeah, I mean, of course, it's a great comeback for Måns. Um, Sonically, I don't know if it's better than Heroes. It sounds like it could come from 2015. I don't mean that in a really bad way, but I wouldn't say musically it's that much different from Heroes, but it was a bit darker, which is good, I think. But I wouldn't say it's any better than Heroes. Um, but yet again, brilliant staging, which is what we'd expect from him, probably, you know, as a follow up from Heroes. Another amazing staging. I just think when I listen to the song by itself, I just wish it was just a bit more interesting. It's not personally my favourite from Melfest. I've got loads of other favourites this year from Melfest, and it's not that. And it probably won't be my favourite in Eurovision either. But it's just the thought of everything being so predictable yet again, another final of 12 points for Sweden, 12 points for Sweden. Like, can we not just have a break from that? But it's going to happen. Like, I'm prepared for it, but yeah, I'm not like excited about it. So I think it's the visuals that make it impressive, which is what I expected, really. And it was the same with Heroes. Though now I think of it, I think Heroes might have been a little bit better, like as a song. Maybe Heroes is a little bit stronger. I'll have to listen to them both next to each other and compare them. But if we're going to compare Måns' comeback to Lorene's comeback, I think Lorene and Tattoo was stronger and more, yeah, like it felt like more of a winner of Eurovision again. This I don't think is as strong as that. I don't think this has as big of a chance to win Eurovision as Tattoo. But could it win in May? Top 5, probably, definitely, yeah. And maybe the way it's going this year, maybe it will win. But we don't know yet because we have got more countries we haven't heard from yet that could come up with something even better than that. So yeah, I think we can be too quick to just automatically call this the winner of Eurovision this year, and we don't really know that yet. So yeah, in a nutshell, I think it's a very impressive performance, very powerful performance. I mean, he sells it really well, as always, and I think he's very, very likely to win Melfest and do well at Eurovision. Well, there we go. That was my review and reaction of Revolution. As you can tell, I've got mixed feelings, I mean, yeah, I like it. But it doesn't mean that it has to be my personal favourite of Melfest. We've all got different taste in music. There were other songs in Melfest that I just personally enjoy more. But of course, I understand that this is the one to beat. Yeah, definitely it is. And I look forward to seeing it live in Stockholm on March the 8th. And I can definitely picture watching his winning performance at the end as well. Yeah, I think we should all prepare for that. So, okay, well, let me know what you think of Revolution. Are you not sure about it yet? Because there's sort of two different groups of people who just are bored of it, don't have time for it, don't want this to win, think it's generic and mediocre. And there's people who are probably big fans of Måns still and have got that attachment to him, maybe, and want him to win. I think we can all agree that it's a very good performance and would probably be worthy of winning, whether we like it or not. Really, it's hard not to see, the talent and the great camera angles and visuals in there. So yeah, it wouldn't be a shock to anyone if it wins Melfest, really. So have we just watched the performance of the Swedish entry for Basel this year? Yeah, probably. We'll probably see more of that song again, I'm sure. But yeah, let me know your thoughts below. Do you think this could actually win for Sweden again? Or at least be a contender to win? Well, let me know what your thoughts are. I look forward to hearing them. And like I said, I will do another video for Melfest talking about, now that we've nearly got all of the songs, talking about what my favourites are. And in Stockholm, I'll probably do some kind of vlog, if I can, or videos from the arena, definitely. But before then, we've got other countries that are bringing out their entries that we need to react to. So we will keep going and there will be more videos from me very soon. So tack for watching. See you again. Bye.